Can we please talk about the most annoying thing on Roblox? I swear, some Roblox players ask for Robux like it's their full-time job. You'll join a game. You haven't even loaded in yet. Your character is still half invisible, and somebody immediately runs up and says, "Can I have Robux?"
I just got here.
At least let me figure out where I spawned first. Then when you don't answer, they follow you around the entire map.
Please, just a little. Please, bro.
It's like they're a Roblox side quest you accidentally accepted. And somehow they always have the saddest story ever. My dog ate my Robux. My cousin stole my Robux. My goldfish logged into my account and spent all my Robux. Like, what are these excuses? Then they hit you with,
If you give me Robux, I'll be your best friend.
Buddy, we've known each other for 6 seconds.
and the craziest part is they'll ask the richest looking player in the server every single time. They see a cool avatar and instantly think they're a walking ATM. At this point, some players spend more time asking for Robux than actually playing the game. If you've ever been chased around a Roblox server by someone begging for Robux, subscribe for more Roblox rants. If I became the CEO of Roblox for one day, these would be my rules. Rule number 1, every player gets a free daily Robux spin. No more being 3 Robux short of the item you've wanted for 6 months. Rule number 2, every scammer gets launched into their own server forever. No trading, no chat. No victims, just scammers scamming other scammers. Rule number 3, classic events return every year. The old challenges, the exclusive items, the excitement of actually earning cool stuff. Rule number 4, if a game is pay to win, it gets pushed to the back of the homepage. Skill should matter more than who has their mom's credit card. Rule number 5, your favorite discontinued item gets 1 chance to return. Imagine logging in. Rule number 6, every time a hacker gets banned, everyone in the server gets a notification saying, "Womp womp." Rule number 7, if you like this video in the next 3 seconds, your Roblox luck increases by 1000%. I'm kidding, or am I? Rule number 8, players who subscribe instantly unlock VIP status. That means extra luck, extra wins, and a scientifically unproven increase in coolness. Rule number 9, every time you comment your favorite Roblox game, it gets a tiny buff. Totally fair, totally balanced, trust me. And finally, rule number 10, everyone who likes, subscribes, and comments joins the official Cool Players Club. Benefits include absolutely nothing, except bragging right if you'd vote for me as Roblox CEO. Hit that like button and subscribe before someone else takes the job. Tomorrow, every single person on Earth wakes up with a superpower. Some people can fly, some can teleport, some can stop time, others can control fire, read minds, or become invisible. Within hours, the world is complete chaos. But when you wake up, nothing happens. No powers, no abilities. You're just normal. At first, it feels like the worst luck imaginable. Everyone around you is becoming a superhero, while you're stuck being an NPC. But then scientists discover something impossible. Whenever a superpower is used against you, it instantly fails. Fire disappears. Mind reading doesn't work. Teleportation glitches out. Nothing affects you. If you'd survive in this world, hit that like button right now. And things get even crazier. Governments start searching for you. Superheroes want to study you. Villains want to capture you, because you're the only person on Earth who can't be affected by powers. But then a hidden rule is revealed. If you're subscribed, your immunity evolves. Now you don't just block powers. You can temporarily copy any power used near you. Someone flies. Now you can fly. Someone stops time. Now you can stop time. Someone teleports. You can do it too. Suddenly, the person with no powers becomes the strongest person alive. But there's one final secret. Only people who like and subscribe before the countdown ends unlock the full version. The version that gives you every superpower on Earth, while keeping your immunity to everyone else's. So here's your choice. Stay normal while everyone else becomes superhuman. Or like and subscribe to unlock the most overpowered ability in existence. What power would you choose first? Why does every friend group have one guy who treats store rules like optional side quests? We'll be walking through a gas station at 11 p.m. and bro suddenly disappears into an aisle like he's on a stealth mission. 2 minutes later he comes back whispering, "Yo, check this out." And he's holding a random pack of gum, a lighter, and somehow a tiny cactus. I ask, "Did you pay for any of that?" He looks offended.
Relax, the cactus was basically free.
Sir, nothing in here is basically free.
Then comes the walk to the checkout. I'm buying 1 bottle of water like a law-abiding citizen, while this dude is stuffing things into his hoodie with the confidence of a magician at a birthday party. And the craziest part is how calm he acts afterward. We're outside the store and he goes,
You want the gum? I got extra.
No, man. I don't want contraband mint flavor.
But the real horror starts at his house. You'll see the most random stolen artifacts imaginable. A traffic cone, a restaurant menu board, one of those wet floor signs. At one point, this man had an entire shopping cart in his garage, like he was building a Walmart shrine. I asked where he got it.
Found it.
Found IT where? The parking lot of civilization. And somehow his parents never question anything. He'll come home with a mini fridge, 3 energy drinks, and a hotel towel wrapped around his shoulders like a cape. Meanwhile, if I accidentally take 2 ketchup packets, I spend the whole week feeling guilty. I swear some people aren't shoplifters. They're unpaid collectors for the weirdest museum on Earth. School mornings are genuinely one of the worst inventions ever created. Because explain to me why waking up at 6 o'clock a.m. feels illegal. The night before I'm like, yeah, I'll get plenty of sleep. Next thing I know, it's 1:37 a.m. and I'm watching a video about a guy who found a shark in his swimming pool. Then the alarm goes off, and suddenly, I've never been more tired in my entire life. My bed transforms into the strongest gravitational force known to mankind. I'm fighting for my life just to sit up. Then my parents hit me with,
You need to leave in 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I haven't even loaded into consciousness yet. And why does getting ready for school feel like a speedrun challenge? You're brushing your teeth, looking for your shoes, charging your Chromebook, and trying to remember if you had homework all at the same time. Then you finally make it to school, barely awake, barely functioning, and the first thing you hear is,
Take out a sheet of paper.
bro, the day just started. Can I at least spawn in first? By lunchtime, you're running entirely on hope and cafeteria cookies. And somehow we do this 5 days a week. Every week. For years. Then people wonder why students celebrate Friday like they just escaped prison. Because after surviving all that, 2 days off doesn't feel like a reward. It feels like compensation. This is why you should always check the entire security recording. A guy kept hearing strange noises coming from his attic every few nights. Nothing crazy. Just random footsteps, little thumps, and the occasional creak. He figured it was an animal and ignored it for weeks. Eventually, the noises got so frequent that he installed a camera facing the attic entrance. The very first night, the camera caught something. At around 2:14 a.m., the attic hatch slowly opens. A shadowy figure climbs down the ladder. The guy watches the footage and immediately freaks out. The person walks into the darkness of the hallway and disappears off camera. Terrified, he calls the police. Officers arrive, search the house, and find absolutely nothing. No signs of forced entry. No one hiding anywhere. One of the officers tells him he's probably safe and suggests he stay with a friend for the night. Relieved, he starts packing a bag. Then a horrifying thought hits him. He only watched the clip until the figure walked away. He never checked the rest of the footage, so he goes back to the camera recording. Fast forwards, and his stomach drops. 20 minutes later, the same figure returns. But they aren't climbing back into the attic. They're standing completely still outside his bedroom door. For over 3 hours, just watching, and right before sunrise, the figure slowly turns and looks directly into the camera. Can we talk about how mobile gamers are basically the survival experts of the gaming world? These people are out here playing ranked matches on a phone that's hotter than a frying pan. Battery at 4%, storage full, 17 apps running in the background, and somehow they're still top fragging. Meanwhile, I lose 1 frame, and suddenly I can't function. Mobile players don't have that luxury. Their screen freezes for 2 seconds, and they just adapt. They get disconnected, reconnect, and somehow come back with more eliminations than everybody else. And why is it always the oldest phone imaginable? You'll get absolutely destroyed by someone playing on a device that was released when dinosaurs were still roaming the earth. The back of the phone is held together by pure determination. The charging cable only works if it's bent at a 47-degree angle, and the screen looks like it lost a fight with a hammer, yet they're still cooking everybody in the lobby. Then you hear people complain, bro, my graphics settings aren't optimized. My brother in gaming, your opponent is playing next to a microwave while borrowing their cousin's hotspot. I don't think graphics are the issue. Mobile players don't need perfect conditions. They've been battling lag spikes, overheating warnings, low battery notifications, and random phone calls since day one. At this point, I genuinely believe if a mobile player ever got a full gaming setup, they'd become unstoppable. Because if they're already destroying lobbies under those conditions, imagine what happens when the game actually decides to cooperate. Subscribe if you're a mobile gamer who's been fighting for survival every single match.
Do you ever stop and think about all the little things your parents do that you don't notice until you're older? Like when you're younger, you just assume food magically appears in the fridge, bills somehow get paid, and everything just works. But then one day it hits you. Every meal, every ride home, every late night pickup, every school event they showed up to, even when they were tired, was a choice they made because they cared about you. And the crazy part is they rarely ask for credit. They'll spend hours helping you with something, lose sleep worrying about you, and then act like it was nothing. That's just what parents do. But when you really think about it, that's a pretty incredible thing, because life isn't easy. Everyone has problems, stress, and things they're dealing with, yet somehow they still find a way to put their kids first. I think that's why getting older feels strange. The older you get, the more you start seeing your parents as people instead of just parents. You realize they don't have all the answers. They get scared, they make mistakes, they worry about the future just like everyone else, and somehow that makes you appreciate them even more, because despite all of that, they kept showing up. Not because they had to be perfect, but because they loved you, and maybe that's the thing we forget sometimes. The most valuable things our parents give us aren't the things we can hold. It's the time they spent with us, the sacrifices nobody saw, and the countless moments they chose our happiness over their own. That's the stuff you'll remember long after everything else is gone. Why is it that the second you're in a situation where laughing would completely ruin your life, your friend suddenly becomes the funniest human being on earth, like we could be sitting in complete silence during the school assembly? Everybody's serious. The principal is giving some heartfelt speech about responsibility and respect. Then my friend turns around, doesn't say a word, doesn't make a joke, just looks at me. And somehow that look alone downloads an entire comedy special into my brain. Now I'm fighting for my life. I'm biting the inside of my cheek, staring at the ceiling, thinking about taxes, mortgages, anything to stay focused. But it's already over. The laugh has spawned. And why is it always the silent laugh? The one where no sound comes out, but your whole body starts buffering. I'm over here shaking like a washing machine with a brick inside it while trying to look completely normal. Then the teacher notices.
Is something funny?
No, nothing is funny. That's the problem. My friend is literally sitting there looking innocent while I'm turning purple, trying not to explode. And the worst part is when you finally make eye contact again. Because now, both of you know. One glance and it's game over. Now you're both hunched over looking at the floor like you're searching for buried treasure. At that point, it doesn't even matter what started it. You could be laughing at absolutely nothing. The room gets quieter. The situation gets more serious. And somehow that makes it 10 times funnier. I swear some friendships aren't built on trust or loyalty. They're built on the ability to completely destroy each other's self-control at the worst possible moment. Why do parents become actual horror movie villains when they wake up in the middle of the night? I'm in my room at like 2:30 a.m. gaming with my friends, trying not to laugh too loud, when suddenly my bedroom door slowly creaks open. No knock, no footsteps, just darkness in the hallway, and then I see my dad standing there like some sleep-deprived demon. One eye barely open, completely silent. The whole party instantly goes quiet because somehow everybody on the mic can feel the danger through my headset. Then he says the most terrifying sentence known to mankind.
Get off the game.
Not yelling, not angry. Somehow that makes it worse. I instantly mute my mic like, yo, I gotta go. But he doesn't leave. He just stands there watching me shut everything down like a prison guard, making sure I don't try anything stupid. And right when I reach for the console, he hits me with the final boss dialogue.
Don't make me come back in here. hero.
At that point, I'm turning off my PS5 like I'm defusing a bomb, moving in slow motion, trying not to let the beep sound too loud, barely breathing. Then the next morning, he acts completely normal like he didn't just scare the soul out of my body at 2 a.m.